What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this is the part 2 of the M104 build. So let's get to it.
You know what I'm saying? Ha 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 ha. Hands held high, raise them up to the sky. Never let them low, only thought you should know. Hands held high, raise them up to the sky. Never let them low, go. I got about 100 reasons to leave the party, but I will not. Got a lot of meaning to get to you when I'm in a spot. Thought about what's the season, oh yeah, it's summer, feeling so hot. I could burn in my slumber, turn the lights off and let the beat drop. I'm the meanest rapper, meaning I feed on rappers a lot. I'm obscene, I need not encouragement, this the courage I got. Got a buzz going, so people heard of me, then I pop. Kinda was going, how you gonna tell me I gotta stop? Start another trend, and if you wanna get in on the ground floor, then what you holding up the wall standing around for? Call up my people and I know what they down for. We can stay up all night long, land home around 4. I'm on the land from my daytime lifestyle. We be going ham like cheese in a slice style. There's something about the nighttime, like to feel nice out. So if you're still at home, I'm right outside the door like knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Yeah. First name, put your last hands in the air. Yeah, yeah. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? First name, put your hands in the air. Yeah. Hands held high, raise them up to the sky. Never let them low, only thought you should know. Hands held high, raise them up to the sky. Never let them low, only thought you should know. Hands held high, raise them up to the sky. Never let them low, only thought you should know. Hands held high, raise them up to the sky. Never let them low, go, go, go. I'm independent, I write them into my pen. If you want a party tonight, put them in the air like a pennant. I blow with the breeze, flow with the ease and eat all my spinach. I'm cold, I'm low in degrees, I could freeze a fiend in a minute. Demeaning rappers to me is too easy, need a new image. So many biters around, I should quit and become a dentist. Anyways, if you're feeling tight from your 9 to 5 and wanna cut loose and take a kind of ride, I'll be happy to accommodate, come on inside and put your hands where I can see them, that's my kind of vibe. I want a crib with a pool, a garden and promenade. I'd rather work more instead of trying to economize. I want a car with no roof on, my kind of ride. So even when I'm on the highway and I'm trying to drive and this song come on the radio, it's kinda live. Everybody in the whip got room to hold them high. Hands held high, raise them up to the sky. Never let them low, only thought you should know. Hands held high, raise them up to the sky. Never let them low, only thought you should know. Hands held high, raise them up to the sky. Never let them low, only thought you should know. Hands held high, raise them up to the sky. Never let them low, go, go.
Alright, as you can see, a lot has happened from the last time you guys saw it. I painted the engine block with the high temperature paint, and also painted all these parts. I didn't remove all this, but I did remove a lot of pieces, like this bracket right here. I did the AC compressor, oil filter housing, the water pump, alternator. I painted this. So yeah. Also grabbed some OEM parts, bumper gasket, oil pan gasket, pulleys. I also have here rear main seal. Here's the part number. The other pulley. Also grab the O-ring for the water pump and the gasket for the oil filter housing. I wanna get the intake manifold first and go from there. I'm about to place the order here soon from TE Motorsports. So I'm waiting for the intake manifold. I'm also waiting on this freeze plugs. I'm gonna replace those. There are 7 total. There are 5 here and the 2 on the other side. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And also I'm working on this that I'm gonna show you guys here in a second. All right, so let's get this cover finished up. I got some resin here that I'm gonna apply, but at first I need to cover this emblem. I did the carbon fiber overlay on it. So yep, I'm gonna put you on time lapse so you guys can see. Alright guys, I'm gonna let that dry overnight, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Alright guys, we are back. I'm gonna show you guys how the thing that we were working on came out. It still has some imperfections on it, but that's how these carbon fiber pieces are made. You gotta sand it down, apply another coat, and repeat as many times as needed. So I think this is my second coat, and I'm gonna do one more, I believe. Yeah, I'm gonna do one more, and then the clear coat. But some parts, more parts are coming for the M104, and I decided yesterday that I'm gonna be pulling the head off and replace the head gasket and install some ARP head studs, just to make sure everything's gonna work fine when the time comes to the turbo setup. So I'm gonna replace it with the Cometic head gasket and the ARP head studs. But yeah, let's keep going on this small carbon fiber part, and yeah, let's get it. Alright guys, so this is how it came out. Carbon fiber piece came out nice. I'm debating if I'm gonna even use this, because I like the open, having it open like that so you can see all the coil packs and stuff, but we'll see in the future. I wanted to give a huge shout out to all my sponsors, to our sponsor in this car. So Carnova is one of the first sponsors. Luminous Tint also hop on board and blessed me with the red tint. I had the silver before, but I wanted to switch it up, so they sent me another roll. Brown, shout out to Brown for sending the seats. Huge shout out to them, because that made a huge difference in the interior. And also Evil Energy hopped on board too. If you guys need anything like PTFE fuel lines or anything like that, you see here they got all sorts of fittings, wrenches, and like all this. Hit them up. I have a code that I'm gonna leave right here on the screen, so go ahead and place your order if you ever need like fuel lines or anything like that. But yeah, I'm gonna leave the video here. Like I said, I'm waiting on the intake manifold, and then like I said, I want to replace the head gasket and the head studs on this before I do anything else. So I'm gonna put it on the engine stand and then start working on that. So expect that video soon. But for now, that's how I'm gonna leave it for a few days, for a few weeks maybe, because I'm waiting, like I said, for parts. And this car is going to Slamdenov Gallenberg. So yeah, if you watch the videos and you see me there, say what's up. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.